Getting a little bit of a late start. I had to take care of a few things and had to walk over to the doctor's appointment and got over here a little late. So we're getting ready to 600 grit this, and we're going to have it set up for graphics so I can throw some more lightning on it. I want to get it sanded up, and then we'll start hitting some of the other parts. I'm going to finish 400ing again on those, and then I'll nail them with 6. So that's what we're hammering on today, and just having some fun, and we'll see how far we get on sanding. I think I'll be able to hammer it out today, but we'll see, because I'm really lacking on energy today. Really lacking. The hard part about wet sanding is you want to get it dull. You can see how it's still shiny down there? We're trying to get all that shine off of there. So that's where I'm actually got to focus. And I just want to kind of show you now. So you'll see a little bit of a shine there. Now that's a normal like sand shine. We're okay with some shine, but we want it nice and dull because we don't want it like gleamy shiny like that. See how that's all super shiny? I'm just using some 600 because I plan on throwing graphics on here. So 600 is about perfect. I don't want to use 400 because that's a little aggressive for what we're trying to do. I could if I wanted to just zip fast, but I also might damage some of the other graphics, and I really don't want to damage any of the graphics I laid. I just want to lay more on there. So that's the plan. Now on the other parts, we're actually going to use some lacquer thinner and wipe off some of those. I figured always do the hard one first. Whichever one's going to be the biggest pain in your ass, do that one first. That way everything else is easier. And I could deal with some easy time. And this one's not being too hard, but I'm just being really careful, listening to my tunes, got my Bluetooth speaker over there, and just kind of hammering out. So keep wet sanding. Something else I wanted to mention. Put some of this in your water. Just a few drops when you're wet sanding. Has a few reasons. One, it gets your water a little soapy. It helps your paper glide, helps everything clean out, helps your paper clean out, which is a good thing. Also, keeps the surface clean. Somebody comes up and, because they're going to freaking dickhand it, because they're all a bunch of goofs, and every time you have open paint, you know they're going to touch it. You know they're going to, oh, what's going on? So they're always going to try and touch it. So if you're wet sanding, you use a little bit of Dawn, you can get all that up and out. It's like a really good scrubbing. So highly recommend adding that to it when you're wet sanding. So we didn't get it done, and I don't want to make you guys sit there and watch me wet sand. It's not really much fun, and it's honestly kind of boring. It's a lot of detail sanding, and I got to be really careful because I don't want to sand off my graphics. I don't want to mess anything up on it, so I've just been taking my time on it, trying to be really careful. These guys over here, I still got to pull some tape and wipe some graphics off on those. Same with that one. And then we'll start sanding on those. I might just sand the graphics off. I'm not sure. I just don't like where they're at and what's going on, and want to change it up and restart. So that's basically my plans. I am worn out. I am tired. Did a lot of walking today and did a lot of other things. So we're going to head back to the bus, or at least I'm going to head back to the bus, call it a night, and try and get up early so I can use some of the sunshine and wet sand in the sunshine, because it kind of helps so I can see all the little imperfections. Makes it a lot easier than trying to use shop lights, because honestly you got to wait for it to dry and then you got to look for it. Sunshine, the sun kind of helps dry it, and the wind kind of helps dry it, so you get done a lot faster. So I'm going to get up early tomorrow morning and get up on that. So we'll get clear on this. The redneck's finding me some wire because I want to clear both sides of this at the same time instead of clearing one side and then flipping it and clearing it over. It's got the places where the trucks bolt in. We'll put a piece of wire and we'll use some jack stands. That's how we'll actually hold it up. And I'll shoot the clear in between there. That's the only reason that hasn't gotten shot yet, because I was trying to figure out a good way of doing it, because hanging it from the ceiling, wire might end up touching it, or if I hang it from the top, I'll end up dancing and shooting one side upside down. Just trying to see if I can find a good solution. But we're going to call it a night there. I love you guys. Thank you guys for following along, and yeah, I'm really humbled the fact you guys are there. So I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.